This first case Articles on the Go feature is titled, The Truth About Bad Behavior in the OR, written by Melanie Perry, BSN, RN, CNOR. This article first appeared on the Circulating Life. I often ask people questions about what working in the operating room has taught them. I get many comments like, keep your belly button clean, or never come back to the room with one of anything, always bring two. But I also get an overwhelming number of comments like this. Don't take anything personally. Grow a thick skin and don't let anyone see you cry. The OR is full of aggressive personalities. You need a backbone, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And while I 100% agree with everything they say, it really bothers me that the majority of people working in the OR can only talk about how harsh the environment is. Why is it that the first thing that comes to mind for most people is how to protect themselves from harsh, aggressive personalities? The reason is simple. Unkindness, bullying, and other bad behavior has been tolerated to the point that it's ingrained in our culture. Tolerating bad behavior in the OR only encourages it to continue. But actually confronting and addressing the issue is very difficult, which means bad behavior gets ignored in the hopes that it will just go away. But we all know that it doesn't. Do any of these scenarios sound familiar? A particular surgeon brings in a lot of money for the hospital, so leadership doesn't confront them over their aggressive behavior out of fear that they'll lose the surgeon and his income. Nurses and techs eat their young, so to speak, criticizing their questions or inexperience. One person makes a mistake, and everyone gossips, humiliating them for their error. The charge nurse is rude to the staff and speaks harshly to them, or they single certain staff out for the hardest assignments. OR leadership won't take complaints seriously, or they belittle and demean you when you bring up an issue that you feel is important. These are just a few examples, but this type of behavior and tolerance is prevalent in our ORs. For any number of reasons, we've allowed it to continue rather than stopping it when it starts, which leaves OR staff feeling angry, frustrated, and powerless. It's time to make a change. Bad behavior in the OR isn't going to change overnight. We need zero-tolerance policies that are enforced, regardless of who the aggressor is. We need clear ways to make our voices heard and direct lines of communication when we need to escalate an issue. We need people in leadership who will listen and act. But we also need more than that. We can't just throw the entire problem at leadership and expect everything to change. We have to be part of the solution as well. Every single one of us needs to take responsibility for our own behavior, and we need to show kindness and compassion to everyone we work with, regardless of job title or position. We can make a difference. The culture can change. It will take hard work and determination, but together we can make the OR a better working environment for everyone. That'll do it for this week's article. As always, thanks for listening to this episode of First Case Articles on the Go.